Hey, this is the Valor Fitness DE-5 assembly video. If you've received box 1 and box 2, that's the first step. Make sure you have both boxes, 1 or 2. If not, contact Valor Fitness, we'll take care of it. So step 1, open the boxes, get all the parts out of the plastic, find the manual, get the small nuts and bolts out of the plastic wrap, kind of lay them out like items together. But I've kind of jumped ahead. I've laid the parts almost like in a skeletal format on the ground here. We'll do the main frame first and then attach the other parts to the accessories of the main frame. You'll need, hopefully, 2 tools, a ratchet wrench here, and hopefully a boxed in wrench or an open in wrench, both 17 millimeters. This will help with the nuts and bolts. So, step 1, I've got the frame right here. Now, part 32 is a crossbeam. There are no nuts accessible on the outside, but they're welded on the inside. So all you're going to have is a bolt, but the nut is inside the crossbeam. Okay, there's the main frame as far as the gray framework. It took 2, 4, 6, 8 bolts together. So now we have a foundation to work on as far as the rest of the parts. Okay, this is part 30 with the foam pads already in place. Make sure this goes with the bars facing down. Goes inside. This is the popper pin. Find the right hole. Screw it down until it locks into place. You can adjust this over time by pulling the popper pin up. Adjust it. For now, he's good. All right, now let's work on the sundial. This is going to be the most difficult part of the unit. So refer to page 10, and you can always watch this video again, but let's do the sundial next. You should already have a pair of washers preset inside the frame. They're most likely zip tied to stay there. Make sure those are there as we do the sundial next. So take part 35 and 20 with the foam pad. You would hold it here. Let's slide the sundial through first. And then this will go through this part. Nice and easy. Perfect. So now, lock these guys into place. Okay, with the sundial in place, now the tricky part, you have a small little, looks like a little piece of lead, maybe 1.5 long, a little oval shape. On the back side of the sundial, there's a kind of a bored out groove. This will go into that. So let's find that little spot, sink it in there. Then we have part number 36. This is the arm that holds the weights. Inside the mouth, there's a little groove. That groove lines up with a little lead piece in the channel marker. So you hold it up there to line it up. Okay. Part 36 in place. You've got the little lead piece there. What happens when you put torque on the weights or pressure on the weights, that's what spins the sundial. So to hold this in place, there are these 2 little small Allen wrench heads. They will screw in the top of this guy. So tighten these guys down. You don't have to strip them down tight, just nice and firm to apply pressure. Okay. Have your weight pin selector back here. And put that in place. The Sundial spring clip will go here on this side. You can just hand tighten this for now, screw it into place. The little popper pin will go inside these holes in the Sundial. That's what's going to give you tension to raise and lower the weights. So I would suggest get a pair of pliers, give this a little firm tight, but finger tight's pretty good. So you pull this out. Okay. Next is the seat. You can face it forward, best bet, or backwards, not best bet. So face it forward, as far as slant forward. Another popper pin. The last part is the plate storage backside. You'll find the hole for it in the frame. Slide it in, bolt it down. The unit comes with an Olympic sleeve. If you want to use the Olympic sleeve on your plate holder for the lever, you can attach this with the same Allen wrench earlier for the Sundial here. If you don't want to use this, then don't use it. The weights are fine by themselves. But if you want to, you have the adapter, goes in the sleeve, that holds it. So I would suggest, before you actually attempt to use it, put some weight on the weight arm, bring up in the ab position, just make sure it works correctly. That's for the ab part. If you want the back part, change the weight selector pin to the back side. Bring this back. You would now sit here and push back with your back to make sure it all works fine physically, functionally, and there you go. That is the DE-5 assembly video. Any questions? Give us a call or info@Valor Fitness.